The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday morning. Hope everyone had a good evening. We're ready to tackle the markets. Starting morning up by about $108 from last night. Let's continue to add to that. Let's look at the markets overnight. You see here NQ did dip down. Thought about taking a short overnight for 30, trying to get like 30 points, and I would have got it if I had. Dipped down to 13,410, and up to 13,532. So had 122 points of range. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Kappa at its high day right now. Looking at about 180 ticks of range. Gold just made a new daily high recently. Let me see, about 11 points in range. The UltraBond. About a point and a half of range. No, I'm sorry, about a point of range. Yeah, I'm not doing, I'm not sure why my math's off today. I'll wake up here in a minute. Crude oil's been rising up since the open. 86.92 to 89.14. About 2.25 points of range. And last but not least, so I could stop doing math for now, natural gas is about 220 ticks of range. So there we go. Wow, and look at this beautifulness on copper. This has been the trigger candle. Got my finger on the trigger. You can see this would have been, wow, this is an amazing, amazing run on copper. That is almost a $2,000 run. Amazing. UltraBond dipping down here. Oh, NQ. So while I was doing that, NQ popped back up and I missed that. That's a bummer. It's snicky. Welcome to any new members. I know CFT promoted me yesterday, and I see my subscriptions go up massively. We were at 895 yesterday, and now at 936. So 40 new subs or so. Thank you. Popped up there and quickly just fell back. So I've been a quick like 10 points, but so far nothing more. So how's everyone this morning? Quiet morning so far. Nobody was here when I started the stream, which is unusual lately. Natural gas. See, looking at this, looks like NQ1 does want to continue up here. See, ES is just giving that signal on the 5. Gotta watch it though. See, we peaked over here, 42.88. So that could be resistance. NQ, yeah, NQ just blew through its resistance. So things might be moving this morning. See, 532, which I think is high of the session. Yes. 532, a high of session, we're at 520. That would have been an excellent little move to catch here. Looks like I have fan noise catching the mic. I'll have to fix that. Maybe it's gone now. Maybe it was the way I was sitting. How are we doing today, people? So, UltraBond popped down here. You can see here, trigger candle, but pop right back up. Let's see. Let me check that on the 1. See, here's on the 1, but this doesn't look like a great 1-minute chart. Right there's where we got the. Technically, that's the trigger candle. It wasn't even a candle; it was a dash. But yeah, it would have come down for 9 ticks. But I wouldn't have much confidence in it, even though I mean was pretty clean. But the lack of volume there, or lack of movement, would have given me pause. And when I say pause, I don't mean like animal hands. Good morning, DN. Welcome. UltraBond coming back up. Kappa, kappa, kappa. Let's look at this nice big run on copper on the 1-minute chart as well. See what it looks like. Beautiful. It would have been a couple of ticks difference on the start, but obviously here on the 1, you can see all the different little pullbacks. Boom, boom, boom. Which would have provided more opportunities to get in if you had gotten out. But it just looks so much smoother on the 5. Just moving on up. Hello, Eric. And Eric. 2 Erics. Good morning. Eric R. Indicators I'm using. Mostly I'm using Bollinger Bands, second and third standard deviation. They're not my primary indicator. Primary indicator is a 20-period EMA that goes from blue to white to blue downsloping, white upsloping. On TradingView, it's called EMA or SMA. And I use the Bollinger Bands as a guide, like here it turned, but that candle went into the band, so it would have not waited. Bollinger Bands also help decide when I want to get out. And then down here I have an RSI with its own Bollinger Band. And I don't really do the overbought, oversold thing with the RSI, but I watch for band breaks. Because often when you see a break like here, you see how it pulled back here, it then started a downtrend. So those are my main indicators at this point. I used to use Super Trend. I still have it on the chart, but I really don't use it anymore. Mainly I'm looking for a change in color of the EMA and a candle that pierces that EMA. You're welcome, Eric. Thanks for the question. Always feel free to ask questions. NQ try to come back down to its EMA here. Gold piercing its EMA. So we have a NQ trying to turn the EMA colors. Gold's just kind of like pulsating. How's everyone doing this morning? Watching here. Looking for our first opportunity of the morning besides that one I missed earlier. Gold is kind of teasing me here. You know what it's like to be teased by metal? It's really not fun. Good morning, Borneo Bear. Oh, natural gas has exploded up by 86 ticks. Wow. Let's look at that real quick. I haven't traded natural gas. I only ever traded it one time on an account that matters. This would have been nice. This is beautiful. That was a good setup right there. It would have been technically the trigger candle. And since then, it's gone up full $1,000. NQ bounced off the EMA, back up. I said it's just like 12 points off its high. High was that last hour, and you can see it's getting a nice run here. 23 points on this hourly candle. 13,520 right now. High was 13,532. Looking for, like I said, I am up. I'm sorry. $108 from last night. Last night was another challenge with slowness, but I'm kind of happy with myself because at one point I went down about $450, and I was able to turn that around and get back to green. I just need to stop going down, and I will be even more green. It's not easy being green. My good friend Kermit the Frog said that. So we have some good movement this morning, but it is on the slower side still. FOMC yesterday was fun. It's just to see if we start a downtrend. Obviously, we were downtrending yesterday. FOMC caused a pop, and then it gave back that entire pop. Now we are heading back up again. Just to see where we go from here. Obviously, we've been rallying now for quite a while. Starting back here on July 26th. So rally stop, one pullback, and up to here. That's been a 1,500 point rally. No, I'm sorry, 1,700 point rally. So we'll see where we go. So, always fun to guess where the market's going to go. So, we're a little bit slow right now. And I got eggs in front of me. I'm going to quickly eat and mute. Not mute and eat. It's not fun to eat mutants. Anyway, and we'll continue to watch the market. But I'll mute so you don't have to hear me chew. He's kind of rangy here. Are we bull flagging? It's the question. That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Trying to slow grind down here. Trigger candle have been there. It's only come down like 3 ticks. Trying to give signal again here. Back up, back down. Can't decide what it wants to do. Crude just dipped down again. And Q trying to dip down as well. Yen's making a nice move. The other currencies are kind of icky. Icky. Technical trading term. Huh. Someone needs to wake up Matt LaRocco. He's not here yet. Eggs are about 2/3 of the way done. Crude oil did dip down there. Might be falling. Probably wait until after the top of the hour to find our next trade, unless something absolutely just bursts out at us. Right now, everything seems a little slow. Of course, a lot of people say I seem a little slow. They're quiet this morning. Everybody's still waking up. Copper just continues to grind up. Eggs are gone. Just need some supplements now, and we are ready to really rock and roll. Gonna rock this market. Gonna rock it inside out. Make it scream and shout. I'm so sorry. Okay, supplements are down. Breakfast is down. It is time to find some trades. If only the market would agree. Good morning, Matt. Oh, there's crude oil popping back up. And then Q popping down. I'm seeing about 3 to 5 seconds, I believe. I was trying to figure out how to test that. I mean, on my phone, that's what I'm seeing. You know, I have the stream up on my phone as a backup. It'd been nice if I had found that setting like a year ago, but you know, better late than never. Never. Here's a pop-up on NQ. It's about 4 points away from its daily high. Give me 1 second on that, Matt. There we go. PC clock is up. Wow. See, I always thought it was just YouTube putting a delay on. Never realized there was settings I could do to change it. I'm glad someone mentioned that it was getting worse, because it wasn't as bad as it is now. Yeah, now we'll have to watch to see if it causes any type of, any kind of, any delay, not delay, quality issues, because it does say that what it does is it reduces the buffer, so any type of just little internet blip or whatever can cause the swirling to happen more often. So I went from normal to ultra low latency. There is a regular low latency mode. If for some reason there's any type of issue with this setting, we could try the middle ground. But so far so good. Thank you, Try for high day. Crude oil just came up and rejected right back down. So you see NQ here. This is I missed this going through my little morning rundown of what the markets did overnight. This would have been a great trigger. Up, up, and away. Would have been 15 points plus. But the market shall giveth more. Team 530.25 is 2 points away from high day. And there's the top of the hour. See what happens. You see Crude try to bop back down, and then up. NQ very sneakily made a new high day, then like shied away from it. Good morning, Dakota. How are you today? UltraBond dipping back down. And Q is continuing to grind up. So far this has been my missed opportunity. This popped as I was going through what the markets did overnight. And I missed the pop. You can see now it's gone almost 30 points. It has gone 30 points. So missed opportunity there to have a great start to the morning, but that's okay. Oops. Take a look. Yesterday, CFT put out a video. Once again, he promoted me. And we're up to 939 subscribers now. Yesterday, I was at 895. So about 40, 44, 45 new subscribers. and getting very, very close to that magical 1,000 mark. A bit of a pullback here in Kia. Gold. Talk about a slow grind there. Almost looks like a set of teeth. Although I don't know who would have green and red teeth, but maybe Santa Claus. New high today is 13,540. We're hanging right below it. Part of me wants to go long here, thinking this is heading up further, but that's not my style, and that's where I get in trouble. So, okay, of course, it burst up. 551 new high. We'll just wait. Crude oil looking like it wants to come down there. Might take crude trade here if it goes back to red. That's green, so nope, 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 nope. Yeah, it's been sideways here for a while. We'll wait till it establishes a direction for itself. Corn, that was a nice move right there as I was coming live. And Q, it does continue to grind up. So I said, I wanted to go long there. I should have. But yet, not part of the trading plan, so really I shouldn't have, and I didn't. So, weird little victory. Obviously, though, this is where I should have went long, missed it. And it's gone 45 points. Now the question is, would I have been able to stay in through that? I should have, because this is the only real pullback of the whole time. At that point, it had barely gone anywhere. 510 to 22, but this would have been like 50 points up. Would have been beautiful. But it shows that we might have some good movement this morning in the markets. We were seeing these types of moves in the early morning earlier this week. So via late. UltraBond back continuing up. Think that's at high day now as well. Yes, new high day. Slightly new high day. See here in the hourly chart, my same strategy would have worked here as I use on the 1 and the 5. Right here, trigger candle, and here 153.06 up to 153.16. So I mean, it's been a slow grind. This is hourly candle, so over 2 hours to get 10 ticks, but it's 2 hours, you know. It's 10 ticks, no complaints. Up crude oil back down. Oh, did this up down move. This is a 17 tick candle. Shall we try a crude trade? We're gonna try a crude trade. Let's see if it hurts me. Five ticks. Seven ticks. There we go. Beautiful move down here. Pull back a little bit there. Ooh. Out. Big pullback. Should have taken it when I had the chance. Let's see if it comes back down. Oh, right back up to break even. Me and Crude are gonna fight. Yes, we are, Eric. Yes, we are. Getting closer to that 1,000 subs. Yep. Looks like I caught the bounce here on Crude. So it comes back down here for me. Should have took the quick win there. Hovering around my entry price. Ah. Ouch. Well, this trade was a good trade. Total mismanagement of it, I guess. Let's see where it goes. Down 5 ticks. Checking what ES is doing. Oh yeah, pull back there. Nice, Matt. Good job. Yep, Crude's gonna stop me out here. So I turned a winner into a loser. Now it hasn't stopped me out yet. Maybe there's a chance it's gonna bounce here. We shall see. Oh, it did bounce down. Wow. I mean, it's bouncy here between 20 and 80. Yep. Back up. Let's see. I touch that EMA. See if it comes down for me. Nice job, Matt. Wow. So this did bounce back down, back to my entry price. Wow, we're actually having conversations in real time now. I didn't realize how much of the delay affected the chat. I gave this trade up for dead, and now I'm back to my entry price, flirting with profit. Back to red again, though. Really thinking of jumping out of this trade. Small loss. Or a small gain. Wow, it's really jumpy. I'm going from $40 up to $40 down with like nothing. And we're back negative again. Oh. Oh, wow, look at that jump. That's going to stop me out now. It gave me a chance to get out for like $40, and now it's, yep, stopped me out. Ouch. That sucked. So, $200 loss. 10 ticks on 2 contracts. Gave me a chance to get out, break even. I thought we were going to continue to come down. Now negative on the day. Let's look at what I missed on the indices playing with frickin' crude oil. 536 on my trigger to nothing so far. ES, better trigger candle there. About 1.5 so far. Down 99.30 now on the day. Was up 108 to start. NQ, decent trigger candle there. But in here, it would be down 5 points so far. Two of these uptrending bands, but they look they might move easy. Nice move there on the ES. Oops. Crude is giving a signal back the other way on both the 1 and the 5, but I'm not at it now. Copper just, look at this, continuing to run. Look at this. This is just an amazing run. This run is now well over $2,000. Meanwhile, NASDAQ here. We'll see. This is the second one I missed now on NQ. Now, I do got to get better at when I'm in a trade watching other assets. So first we're going about 8 points. Let's see if it gives us 15. So I can really rub it into myself that I missed the trade. We'll watch. uh, yep, that's a beautiful, nice move down there. So I played with Crude, it bit me. While NQ and ES would have been very open and welcoming to me. UltraBond's trying to decide what it wants to do here. Up, down, up, down. I guess it's exercising. On the 5-minute, we haven't even reached the EMA on NQ. I think we have on the ES. It's bouncing off the EMA on the ES. So that's something to watch. How's everyone else doing this morning? I see we have 23 people here. Very good number. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Always feel free to say hello in the chat. If you have questions or comments, always feel free. Or just hang out with Dakota and Eric and Matt and all the rest of the people that will eventually chat. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content to show the YouTube algorithm that you like me and you like what you see, so it continues recommending us. Just hit number 940 on subscriber, whoever you are. Welcome and thank you. If you're here. I don't know why YouTube doesn't tell me everybody that subs. I don't know if it's a privacy setting with people that you can't see all your subs or what. Probably a privacy setting on people's accounts. I'm assuming. Crude oil's trying to tantalize me again. Now, I might have made a mistake here. I may have. I originally went in with a 20 tick stop. 89.04 it never got up to 89.24. Got up to 89.22 and came back down. So the fact that I tightened my stop may have bit me there, because you can see we're back now. We're back, and now I would be in profit. Wow. Now, I did manage that trade badly, and this is something I thought I'd get better at using TradingView itself, and I really didn't. I didn't realize how deep into the bands we were there. I should have just gotten out of that trade there expecting this bounce back up, and I didn't. I could have gotten a $200 win or so, and I should have anticipated the bounce there. I got to get more cognizant of what's going on with my indicators while I'm in a trade. Although I will say sometimes it's hard, because as the move's going down, the bands are also moving down, so it can be sometimes hard to gauge that. But you can see at that point, the second band was right around my entry price, actually. It looks like I'm trying to see. The second band was about 88.96, and it dipped down to 88.90. The third band ended up being around 85 or 86, so it was almost touched that third band. So, bit of a mismanage on my part. Ooh, look at the UltraBond pop there at 10. Oh yeah, UltraBond market, the Treasury market's just opened. Good morning, Ollie. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, CFT's an awesome guy who has done so much for this channel. I'm glad that he promoted me again, and that you helped you find me. As I try and trip over my words there, I have no idea why. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content here. I'm not too far away from you. I'm in Central Illinois. See a nice little spread pattern here. Down, up, possibly down. We'll watch that. Hello, Rod. Yep, CFT has done so much for this channel. I mean, he's literally promoted me like, I think like 10 different times. Where, a major, either a whole video, like the interviews, or a good part of a video. And he's just helped this channel grow so much. It's just, he's an amazing guy. Amazing guy, amazing friend. So, copper, is it finally coming down a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. UltraBond, I should have taken that. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Totally forgot about news this morning, and of course we have news this morning. Wow. Yeah, I need to make a checklist. So, a lot of news this morning. We have the initial jobless claims, Canadian PPI, U.S. Philly Fed Business Index, and the all exciting net wheat and soybean exports, Canadian PPI, and then at 10 o'clock we have U.S. existing home sales. So yeah, be careful if you're in a trade. This weekend I want to study the UltraBonds open. Market opens at 8:20. I want to see how often it, makes a good move. Good morning, Mr. G. How are you today? Awesome. Congratulations, G. Good job. And here I am, just happy I figured out how to reduce the delay on the stream. Good morning, Jittery Fingers. Gold popping down. About 20 seconds till news. Should have taken the crude after it stopped me out. Came up nicely. So there's our news. No real pop yet. Gold popping down big. About 12 ticks. There's NQ coming down. Let's see what we have on the news. U.S. initial jobless claims. 250K. The forecast was 263, so it was a positive number. Canadian PPI, negative 2.1. They expected negative 0.8, so that was a miss. U.S. Philly Fed Business Index, 6.2, and they expected negative 0.5. So that sounds positive. Market didn't like it, though. NQ dumps 15 points. Gold dumps 3.5. But NQ bounced right back up. Gold looks like it's trying to bounce. Crude moving up. I didn't like it at first, but maybe it's bouncing here. Thought about it for a minute. Was like, it's not that bad after all. Gonna try a short here on gold. I only went in with one contract, so I can't scale out, but we'll see. Bounces right back up on me there. Wow. So quickly burst down, quickly burst back up. See what we can get, if anything, here. think he wants to head back up. There we go. That's the move I was looking for. Now that's what I'm talking about. Ah, that's not what I'm talking about. Great job, Dakota. Is this going to be the second trade of the day that's going in nicely into profit and then reversed on me before I took it? Yeah, it is. Coming back down again. And not. Yep. Stopped out. Wow. That's frustrating. So gold and oil today have stopped me out. Now down $203. Both of them were in profit, and oh, why is my it didn't clear my orders? Hopefully it doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. Now we're okay. Good morning, CFT. We were just talking about you. UB trying to pop down here. Initial move up at the market. It's open. And then right back down. We'll watch at the end of that candle. We'll wait. Not going to do that. Let's look at the 5. It's coming down as well there. Crude oil continuing head up. So once it stopped me out, I should have taken the bounce back up with crude. Didn't play the percentages there. Gold doing the same thing. So, yep, totally mismanaged crude. Should have taken the profit when it came down. It wasn't, I thought it was going to continue to come down. Then it bounced. I should have just quickly went the other way. Since that trigger candle, it's gone up 65 ticks. So we'll get it back. At least that's what I'll convince myself of. I was going to come in there. I should have. Thank you. It's continuing to come down here. Bounce at you now in NQ. So we'll wait. Let's watch the 5. You can see it's hanging there on the 5. Though it did get a little bit lower on that last candle. 506. We're at 510. And gold right back down. Gold's just playing with me now. So yes, CFT up 45 subs since yesterday. And I thank you so much for your help again, my friend. Kind of watching here, waiting for this. This candle did just close, but I want to kind of see it break down. We have these upward trending bands. They're about 20 points away, so I'm just being careful here. See, we're bouncing there on the 1. I'm watching and waiting. Crude oil trying to come back down. So it moved up about 65 ticks, now back down. NQ is hanging here as well. Taking a short here. There we go. That's a nice burst down. Immediately bounces back up. Looking to see if we can get down to 13,500. I saw it touch 500. Quite inappropriately, I might add. There we go. Really? It's going to bounce too? Fine. Took it off the table for 6 ticks. I can't believe this today. Third trade in a row that came down big and immediately bounced back up on me. Good morning, Ace. Welcome. So we got a little bit back. 50 bucks, 53. Down 150 now. We're doing good. Apparently we no longer have a 15 to 20 second delay on the stream. It's about 2 or 3 seconds now. I'm glad I got out when I did there. It was a big bounce. Good morning, baby fish. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad it got, number one. Yeah, but I also didn't realize it was something I could control. So, did a little bit of research yesterday and found the settings to fix it. Sled dogs. Hmm. Not sure I'm seeing what you're seeing there, Ace. uh, obviously, to pick up some maple syrup. A bit of a bounce back down. So on NQ today, I have missed. Oops. Why do I keep doing that? Try that one. There we go. Two big moves. This move was perfect trigger for 50 points. This one would have been 40 points. A little less than 40. And I missed them both. Because I'm an idiot. Meanwhile, I was playing with gold and crude, which both stopped me out. It's kind of frustrating. I got stopped out on crude. I should have taken it off when, like I said, badly managed, but still, It didn't run. And then here it did run. And here, I got a little skittish there, Crude, but it's, two good moves afterwards that I should have taken that would have, been in my would have helped average out the wins and the losses. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No. Well, there it did. ES has popped up. NQ is popping up. Just a tad. Um, my signal is just my strategy here is very 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 simple. I should really just so let me turn off Super Trend because I don't use that anymore really. My strategy is this. My EMA is blue when it's down sloping, white when it's up sloping. I'm looking for a change in the slope and a candle that goes through it. So this is my trigger candle right here, and I would enter here. Or I should have entered here, but I was distracted. For the downside, same thing. White to blue, candle crosses the EMA, entry candle there, down. Hey John, how are you this morning? So that's my very simple strategy now. That's a trigger candle. That's a trigger candle. This is this type of stuff that gives me nightmares. Because technically that would be a trigger candle, but we have these uptrending bands, so I probably wouldn't have taken that. Then this would have been the trigger candle for a move down. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. Didn't understand the question. NQ is probably my go-to. That's the one I do take the most trades on. I really dislike trading gold anymore. I took it there. I'm not even sure why I took it there. So it probably goes NQ crude, or NQ copper, crude, and UltraBond. Then I should have taken that UltraBond there. Yeah, NQ is my go-to at this point. NQ is the one that's been giving me the big wins this week. $1,600 trade on Tuesday. $980 trade yesterday. So yeah, NQ is my number one. But if anything, copper's the thing I prefer to trade, but it doesn't give as many setups. How's everyone else doing? If there's anyone else new, feel free to say hi. We have a good group of people here. We like having a good chat while we trade. Obviously, don't feel the need to chat if you don't want to. Some people prefer to just watch, and that's okay. I prefer to just watch myself, but if I didn't chat, that would be weird. Thank you. Technically, this is one of those areas that's a gray area for me. We see how this bounced up. It actually got above. It went white. Technically, this is a trigger, and might want to come back down here, but let's see it get back below the yellow line here on the RSI maybe before it does. I don't know. We're about 38 minutes into the bell. I've had two straight $1,600 days. I was hoping for a third. Right now we're a little bit away from that. Nice job, John. I believe Jake was in GBP USD trade last night. Yep, then there's the pop-up. So I'm glad I didn't get in that trade there. Now this is a signal to get in long. Not sure why my trading panel wasn't ready. This is why I end up taking losses, because I end up getting in late. And then almost doing a mark on a limit order. We're taking the long here. Good job, Ace. I should have followed you in there. Especially now that there's no longer a delay, I should have followed you in there. This was a bad entry, possibly. Right up against those bands. The better entry if I had gotten in on... it was only 2 points late, so on NQ 2 points is nothing. See if it pushes those bands up at all. And I think I went out. This is starting to smell rangy to me. This was really a bad entry, especially the way this was here. I saw this dip down here, thinking we might just be heading back up. I mean, we may still, but it still was a trade I shouldn't have got into. Maybe it'll reward me for bad behavior. Or not. Ouch, just turned blue. Ah, off the table. Big loss. Stupid of me. Ah, man, it bounces. Watch this come back up for me here. So back under, taking a big loss now, down big today. It's gonna be one of these days. Down 437. Now I was down $450 last night and made my way back up to above to 108. But I gotta stop this crap. Technically a trigger candle down, but I'm staying out here. Crude desk opens in 4 minutes. Yeah, it was just bad trading. Looking at this chart, constricting bands. These are constricting. It was more likely to range than break. Just didn't recognize it. So, gotta stop going negative before I go positive, because then the positive would be so much better. Not even sure that made sense, but anyway. UltraBond. So I missed the UltraBond twice now. I'm not sure. I think I'm just not paying attention to the UltraBond for some reason. This was the trigger. You see, it only went up one candle, but it was a good move up by 10 ticks. And then right back down. Trigger candle is technically here, so boom. 12 ticks so far. Wow, 41 people here. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Looking to go from negative to positive. Another bounce there, thank you. So we are definitely in a rangy range. Rangy range in the funky bunch. Yeah, for anyone that's new, I'm a little weird. That said, I think all streamers are a little bit weird. ES trying to pop up. Crude popping down right before the crude desk opens. And Q popping up there too. Strong candle. 8 points. Top of the hour. Now I was thinking about taking that, but CES popped up by about a point. Crude's popping up with its desk opening after a little bit of a dip. Indices dipping back down. Gold trying to push up. Copper just sitting there. UltraBond just sitting there. Everything's being lazy. Lazy, lazy. There's a move back down, up, down. So it's got to break this range here before I'm interested in the indices at this point. Same with gold. Crude oil's popping up. Now, crude's already bit me once, so I'm a little hesitant. Technically, this is the trigger candle, not that last one. This is 45 ticks up. Now, I did see this too late. This is the main reason I keep the RSI down here, not for overbought, oversold. You see the way this broke this Bollinger Band right here? That was a sign of that we were going to reverse. That was on that candle there. And you can see if I had played that reversal off the start of this candle, it'd be 75 ticks so far. Now it is just about up to the other end of the Bollinger, the other side, the high. Be interesting to see if we bounce and see a little bit of red there, but it is kind of just brushed against it. It could continue to ride up that band. Technically, that was a trigger candle, but I'm not getting in because of how extended it was. See if that was a mistake. Trading has not been great this morning so far on my part. Two of my three big losses were winners that I let pull back on me. Always that internal fight of, do you cut it early, take the profit, or do you let it try and continue down to your target. And both of those cases, I should have taken it early. Take it to the limit. Now we watch for our next opportunity. Everything's very rangy here. You know, we had some nice trends early that I missed. Both of these would have been great, and now we're in this mess. Unfortunately, I guessed wrong in this mess and took a deep loss on 2 NQ contracts. But right now my loss is, you know, one good NQ trade from going away. So let's look at each. I keep doing that. Each time frame here. NQ looks like it wants to come down. Jittery fingers say we might be looking at a bearish day. Bearish would be the way I would think right now. So all this just kind of, those are weird candles, kind of like dancing there. And this move down here since the top of the hour. Sitting right above the EMA on the 15. EMA is at 13,504. Hourly candle. Also above the EMA. So this is the hourly candle. Obviously I was asleep here and I shouldn't have been. No, kidding. I do need to sleep sometime. But this would have been a trigger candle. Would have pulled back by 16, but it would have ended up going up about 30. But now it looks like it's trying to come back down here. We'll see what it does. Sorry, usually I stifle my yawns. Ooh, so there's the move down. So technically right there was a trigger, but I got scared because of this. And it's come down 10 points. Is it going to continue to come down? That is the question. Low of this move over here was 498. Crude pulled back for a bit, is now continuing to try and head up. Sideways. Copper's sideways but trying to head up. Natural gas came down 68 ticks there. Yep, there's the break of 500. Now, we're still above the EMA on the hourly chart. Obviously well off the lows at 13,410. But that ended up looking like a reversal candle there. That last hourly candle. And we've come down 18 points since the start. That's so 7 minutes. It's hanging right on 13,500. Part of me, like, you know, says I should play that break of 500. The other part of me says, you know what, you're an idiot. Because that's where you always get yourself in trouble. So now, let's look at these I got stopped out on a long here, which was bad to take, but this short, even if I had taken it here with a 10-point stop, I would still be in that trade and heading in the right direction. Gold's finally decided the direction. It's down as well. Crude just pulled back. I'm tired this morning. I'm not sure why. I mean, I get more tired as the week goes on because I catch up on sleep on the weekends and then go in about 5 hours a night throughout the week. Occasionally sneak in a little bit of a nap, but not often. Coming back down. So, trying to entice me here to go short again. Going short again. Just can't wait to go short again. But popping right back up. And Q with a little bit of a pop. Gold pushing downward. Wonder where G-Man is today. He was the one that was most worried about the delay. Wanted to show him I got rid of the delay. So I'm getting a little, after my stop out this morning, a little skittish here. You can see here this would have been so far decent to take. Did pop up 13 ticks, so that's the part of Crude that I don't like, is it really does require a large stop. But see if this would have given us 30 or even 20. And Q coming back up to its EMA on the 1 minute. Nice little bounce. We are 19 minutes until the bell. If you're new to the stream, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the content. I feel like I'm a little bit more boring this morning than normal, but I don't know why. Good morning, James. Welcome. Glad to have you here. 2 Apex funded accounts. Awesome. Great job. I'm currently focusing on the Tostep 100K Combine. Hey, Money's Problems. Good morning. NQ's what I trade the most, but I trade a little bit of everything. I've blown one funded account so far. It's not a fun feeling at all, but I feel like I'm really turning the corner on everything lately. So heading in the right direction. And as Ace says, even when you blow an account, if you've learned from it, then it's just tuition. Ouch. Never heard that expression before, but yeah, I can agree with that. Money's problems, if you blow a funded account, uh, on most programs, you have to just start all over with an evaluation. And there are a couple that allow you to reset a funded account, but the cost is like extraordinary, and it's just better to go back through the evaluation, in my opinion. But for the most part, the only choice is to redo an evaluation and get refunded. No, wait, no, not like refunded, but get funded again. There we go. Hey, Mr. G. I thought you disappeared again. Wait for the market to give me something. Give it to me, baby. For all the new people, warning, I do sometimes break out in the song, and I'm not a good singer. About 15 minutes to the bell. For the regulars, you'll notice that I believe the stream delay has more or less gone away. It's about 2 to 3 seconds now compared to 15 to 20 seconds. I found the fix. I will say the quality of these streams have definitely improved since I started almost a year ago. We're just kind of sideways right now. Just about everything. UltraBond's bouncing up a bit. Copper's all weird right now. Weird copper. Oh, that's interesting. I've heard of them. I haven't really checked them out. AQ's kind of trying to come up here. Kind of actually like it there. We'll watch if it holds though. Wick and candle about the same size right here. We try not to judge on the looks of a candle. We are all about candle body positivity. Yep. Just gave back. And it's red now. So no, not taking the long there for show for show. Copper back down there. UltraBond giving should give me a trigger candle here as we head into the open. How big is this candle? 8 ticks. Wow. So maybe in CFT's honor, I'll take an UltraBond trade here if this holds at the end of this candle in 1 minute. CFT quickly jumps on and says, "No, don't do that." It's actually below that EMA now, so it's technically not a trigger candle anymore as it pulled back. So, looks like I will not. Yep, it pulled back there before the end of that candle. So I will not take an UltraBond trade here, as we're now 10 minutes until the bell. Oh, RJ is late today. As Nightbot just reminded everybody, I stream the evening session too, the Asia session, but on a platform called Sharevision. They're new startup company trying to become the YouTube of finance. So I stream there 5 nights a week, starting at 7:45 Eastern, and I stream for about 2.5 hours or so, depending on what's going on, how fast or slow things are moving. So love to have you join me there, and like Nightbot just posted the link there in the chat. So we're a little bit slow here as we head into the open. See, did I botch this? Trigger candle. Don't like it because it's coming to these downward trending bands. But it has popped up 8 points, so possibly. Definitely, it started off like it was an exciting morning, but now it's not really all that exciting. See if we get excited now. UltraBond's trying to send another trigger candle. And copper's trying to send me the other way. A little over a minute to go on this candle. Awesome, Ollie. Glad to have you there. I definitely, uh, with the evenings being slower, I definitely like to have chatters. People that are willing to conversate with me. There was one night, it only ever happened once, but there was one night I did doze off while on live stream. That's how slow it was and nobody was talking. So I don't even know if anyone ever heard me snore. So 20 seconds to go. I'm undecided whether I want to take this UltraBond trade or not. Candle, I mean, the wick is just about the size of the body of the candle. Yeah, I live about a block away from train tracks. Five minutes to the bell. So every now and then you'll hear a train. Here in Decatur, Illinois, it's hard to not be within a block or two of train tracks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I kind of got distracted there about looking at the UltraBond. Wow. 17 points down here in NQ all of a sudden, 5 minutes before the bell. ES is a big drop. Fortunately, ES did give me a trigger candle there before the drop. NQ did not. The drop was the trigger candle. Gonna try it at limit order. Up, I got filled. Filled on NQ on the short. Totally wasn't planning on it, so didn't even get in my thing here. Moving down quick. See. See, 91. There we go. There's a move down. Thank you for that heads up there, Money's Problems. Gonna get out with one. Probably paper handed it, but like this morning, everything's been backfiring on me. It makes a nice move my direction and then stops doing that. Yep, like that. Whoa. Or then it does that. Nice. So I'll move this last one to stop to break even. Oh, that was a nice little burst. Is it going to continue? Yes, yes it is. There we go. So yeah, paper handed that first one. I'm cognizant of the open. Less than 2 minutes away. Not going to hold through the open. Out there. So ended up 437, 285. About $152 in profit on that trade. Could have done better, but even with a stop, what? I'm not sure your question. Money's problems. Yeah, if you're saying, do I listen to my stops? No, I should, but I don't always. Oh, even with the stop hold through open? Yeah, I could have. The only problem is the way it burst up at the open is that it could be massive slippage. I mean, yeah, it could have been. I mean, if it burst down here at the open, obviously, then I should have taken that gamble. Ding, 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 ding. There's the bell. Sorry, that was probably annoying. Gold's been coming up nicely. Yep, there's a pop up on ES. And Q not showing the same pop. Up, that right back down. Now we're red. It did come up back above my entry price. So if I moved my stop to break even, I would have got stopped out. So I'm happy to take the win there. And we'll live to fight another day. Or another trade. Right now we are indecisiveness. Up about 5 points so far. Nice move there up on gold. Here's NQ coming back down. ES. Move down. Now we're showing downward momentum. Jittery fingers said earlier felt like we might be a bearish day. Initial reactions say that might be right. But we shall see. Oh, big bounce there. ES just bounced back up. So since the open, ES is a doji. There's NQ trying to get ahead of steam down. ES is now down by about 2 points. Gold's continuing to move up. Crude oil slightly down. Up, there's a bounce right back up. So Q now is only down 4 points since the open, and obviously it came down more but bounced. Trying to push again. ES keeps bouncing on that 42.75 that Mr. G is mentioning. Ah, 23-point candle on NQ here. Now ES is down 3.5 points since the open. UltraBond finally decided it wanted to go up. So down 30 points now in this opening 5-minute candle. Has about a minute to go. ES down 4. So trigger candle there, you see where I got in. Should I have held through the open? Yes, that's, 10-point stop would have kept me in that trade this entire time. And you can see, wow. So this is a horrible day of trading for me, really. We'll go back through it here, but absolutely just horrible day of trading. And I'll show you why. This is still going down. Low of the day is 410. We're at 445. I was thinking the same about reversal here. uh, I have one that's I have this one that's 4 different NQ charts on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, and an hour. Everything else is 4x4. Good morning, Crypticon. How are you doing today? NQ continuing to try and move down. RSIs, of course, are screaming oversold. Definitely expecting a bounce here soon. Well, I like to do 2 contracts, get out with one, and then try and stay in with the other. But I don't know. Moving my stop to break even sometimes helps, sometimes hurts. I don't know. It's one of my issues of getting out too early. And I think I'm more skittish to get out early when I've taken some losses, and I want to get those losses back. Especially since 2 of those losses, were wins that turned against me. So it made me kind of skittish. We are kind of sideways here the last couple minutes on NQ. ES got down to 42.69. NQ got down to 13.435. Crude's popping up, and gold's continuing its rapid rise. Gold's be the star here since the open. And the UltraBond would also be a star. That was a half a point right there. Gersh darn it. Copper finally may have decided a direction. Morning, Chef. What's on the menu today? Fried NQ sandwiches with a side of UB. Uh, depends on the asset. With NQ, it's actually I'm not sure. No, wait, this is Tostep. Good question. I forget now. It's something like 360, I think, something around there. Yep, here's NQ popping back up. There was that reversal we talked about. Waiting for confirmation because that candle did not cleanly break on NQ. And good, I waited for confirmation. Back down by 15 points here. Did pop up by 40, so. What happened, Chef? Taking the long here. That mistake, big time. Gonna stop me out full stop. Darn it. Wow. And right back up. Ouch. So I'm down now $712 on the day. Ouch. Ouch, Chef. I heard that. I heard shingles are horrible. And right back up. So bounce came down, hit me, and bounced right back up here. Not a good day today. Back down here, so should I try to go short? Trying to figure out what NQ wants to do here. Not gonna let it chop me here. Crude oil missed another nice move there. So I came back from down big earlier this week. I'll try and do it again. Good morning, RJ. Do you have an excuse for your absence? Interesting here. We actually have we have ES moving down quicker than NQ is here. NQ is actually trying to move up some. Fun, RJ. So that ended up sucking. If I had done a 15-point stop there instead of a 10, I would still be in this trade and now be well in the profit. Instead, I'm down big time now in the day. Yeah, look at that, heading back up toward 500. Technically, that last green candle is a trigger, but we're probably hanging right below the EMA on the 5. We are. EMA on the 5 is 501. Isn't that a pair of jeans? Yeah. Well, Burl, that's a good question. Right now, I just go with 10 to 15 points during the day. But in reality, like for here, if I didn't have to worry too much about risk, like when I entered here, I would have put it below this candle. So, you know, trigger candle was here. I would have put the stop there, which was about a 20-point stop, which would still have me in this trade, but to get more than one R, I would need a 30-point target. So if I was free to not worry about daily loss limits and all that other stuff, I would do that type of stop. There's the 2 minute. I'm adaptable. Let's see what everything else is doing. ES coming down hard. So comparing the ES and the NQ, you see ES is coming down quicker than NQ is. Crude oil is about to come down. Gold just came through its EMA. Seems like I'm just picking all the wrong assets again today. I need one good trade to get me back to green, but obviously I'm not going to try and force it. ES is retesting that recent low of 68 down to 71. Taking a short on NQ. Stupidly forgot to place a stop loss. Ouch. Yeah, this isn't working. What was my entry? Yeah, I need to get tighter. Let's see. trying to push down. Let's see if it does. Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go. No. Bouncing. Someone remind me why I took this short. Oh, maybe. There we go. No. See, once again, it bounced down for me and then back up. Come on. Continue down. Very bouncy here. Out. Down 1,200 today. So I've given back almost all of yesterday. And I've given back any positive feelings I've had. Not sure why I took that short there. Not in my trading plan. I don't usually listen to people. Okay. Gotta get my head back in the game. And here comes back down again. So I'm just not giving it a wide enough stop. But I mean, that was I'm not even sure. That was like a 25-point stop, I think. Let me look. I'm not gonna look. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just frustrated. I took that short there impulse, and I shouldn't have. It's not in my plan. It was a very stupid move. No, no, no. Money's problems. I'm not blaming you at all. No, 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 no. You're fine. I was not. I wasn't even considering. I just thought you were saying what you were doing. I just decided to, which was stupid on my part. Not blaming you at all. Sorry if you took it that way. Not at all. That was totally my decision, not based on what you said. It just, I agreed it looked good for a short there. So definitely no. I apologize if you took that wrong, Money's problems. I don't blame you at all. I don't. I never take a trade solely on what somebody says. Even people that have been here for a long time. Like RJ and Ace, I trust tremendously. But even I, they say something, I'll still look at everything. I don't ever follow anyone blindly. So no, don't, don't, don't take that the wrong way at all. That was on me 100%. Yeah, Willis. Yep. That's, not following my plan is my biggest issue. Well, and of course, chop. Chop sucks. Low of yesterday is very far away yet. UltraBond. I could have got all brave and taken the signal on natural gas, but even I'm not that insane. UltraBond's trying to come down here. We'll watch it. You know, gold hurt me earlier, but last two signals on gold. Boom. Roop, roop. 4 points. 2 points. Thank you, Matt. Yep, I tend to forget about news. There's a move down. Just horrible trading today on my part. If you look at NQ, you know, these were clean moves that I missed, or paper handed. I paper handed that move to get a little win out of it, but could have got much more. And then start to get aggressive during chop. Good decisions on my part. And here's the drop. It's okay, Matt. I'll get it back. Home sales coming up. I blame the fact that I no longer have a stream delay. No, I'm kidding around. Wonder where G-Man is today. G-Man was the one that was most worried about the stream delay. And he's not here today. I wanted to show it off. There's the home sales news. A little bit of a move down. Nothing that's rocking my socks off yet. U.S. existing home sales, 4.81 million. 4.81 million. Forecast was 4.87 million. So a slight miss. Oh, we also have a Fed speaker speaking right now. And he said 50 or 75 basis points is reasonable for September. So 24-point candle down here. Continuing this red move. Strong move down. Did not like the home sales. UltraBond bounced back up. Copper pushing down here. Maybe I need to go back to my old buddy copper. On one minute chart, I would already be in at my profit target. Ugh. Watching UltraBond here, you can see it's close to where it's double topped. Trying to get above that area. Is that high a day? It's high a day, so it's struggled to get above 153.28. It's at 153.26. It's tried twice. Here and here, and now it's trying again. I think I hear it going, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Natural gas moving up. Sideways on NQ for the last couple minutes. ES. Still looking red. Up, it's popping up a little bit there too in the 1 minute. Oh, nope. UltraBond again could not make it through that area. Still trying. Oops. Not sure. I mean, copper sending me the signal on the 5, but I'm not sure I like the way the 1's just hanging there with small candles for the last 5 minutes. So, Glarg. Glarg. I need to look at this. Took that long there. Downtrending bands. It reversed. No, I took a short. Wait, what did I do there? Yeah, no. Should have taken a long there. Why did I short? Now I'm totally confused. Right there, that candle is where I should have shorted. Right here, you can see how it was stayed above the moving average on the RSI's Bollinger, and that's where it broke as it was coming down short. If I had gone there, waited for that break, this would have been the candle I went in on 59. I would have caught that burst down to 22. This is, I noticed that this RSI Bollinger stuff here is a great way to stay at a chop. Problem is, I sometimes forget it exists and just my eyes focus only on this. But I should have never went long up here at all because we had these downtrending bands and they were constricting. Now Q just did pop above. That was a trigger candle and it just popped by 14 points and I didn't take it. What's copper doing? Sideways-ish. Might be bear flag in there. Oops, I hate it when I do that. Crude's been coming down, so that would have been a good trade too. Got above 90. I didn't even catch that. Got above 90, and now it's broken back down. Here comes ES with that. I mean NQ with that pop up. Did go like 14 points. I could have got a 10-point scalp there. Starting to think 10-point scalps is what I need to be doing today. ES seems to be dying quicker here than NQ. Watching and waiting here. Sorry, just kind of concentrating. I know people don't like when I get totally silent, and I understand that. Is I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do here. Crude's propping back up as well here. 1 hour, a 1 hour candle in ES is actually a trigger candle. And ironically, if I had taken it, I could have got a 5-point win. See what the hourly candle in NQ looks like. It was actually a trigger candle as well. Came down 30 points and then came back up. Candle opened at 13,453. If it gets back down the red, I'll watch for that. ES is trying to go red on the hourly candle. Here comes NQ back down. So I'm going to watch for 13,453, which would actually be underneath the EMA on the 1 and, no, we're already under the EMA on the 5. So watch for that. Take a short on crude. And, okay, nothing is working today. How about that? I took a short on crude and immediately somehow was down 120 bucks. That was some weird movement there on that entry. It's like I got delayed entry there. I'm not sure why. Continuing to watch NQ. NQ's trying to break that EMA after consolidation period over top of it. Hey, CL's coming back down for me. NQ did just send me a trigger candle, but not convincingly so. Meanwhile, crude back to my entry point, coming down. Yep, back up. NQ just bounced. ES is hanging on that one. Oh, I'm still on the hour chart, just hanging there. Crude back into profit. Really bouncy. NQ up 12 points. Focus right now is on crude. Copper trying to tell me something. We'll look here in a minute. Come on, go away, crude. Oh, that's not a good sign. Crude's right under his EMA on the 5. And he's still undecided what it wants to do. Yeah, Crude just hanging right on my entry, down 2 ticks. Watching the vid in the man at 89.73, I think. Crude is just really jumpy, which is normal. Yeah, I would agree with that, Eric. Watching. Ah, I'm out. Another big loss. There's NQ going up. Yep, choppy, choppy, choppy. And even the stuff that I'm trying to do on other assets, oh, one of these days everything's going wrong. Great job, Dakota. Excellent work. So yeah, this is when something frustrates me. Obviously, I choose which assets I'm going to take trades on. This was the trigger candle on UB, and look at that. That's a beautiful move up there. 24 ticks would have been $800 or so. And then this nice bounce candle here into an 11 tick winner. And instead I get chopped up, let myself get chopped up on NQ, and there was no reason for it. And of course, it has to be a day where I have a whole bunch of new viewers. Really, I am a better trader than this. Not a wonderful trader, but a better trader than this. I've had 2 really good days in a row, and this day's been absolutely horrible. Here's gold trying to tempt me again. This is also a day where, using two contracts has bit me, but, I can't. Using two contracts yesterday is what gave me the big win. Let's look at the 1 minute now. Here's our chop vest. They actually broke away from the chop vest here. So once it broke away from the chop vest, then I should have started looking again for my triggers. So even if I missed this, because that was, obviously couldn't tell that was going to be the breakaway of the chop. But once it came back up, this should have been my trigger candle. And you can see 10-point stop would have easily worked. And look, looky there. Wow. Almost 40 points. I'm not happy with the way I traded this. I should have never got in this chop. Never. Because you can see here, right here's the chop, starting here. Now I kind of understand why I did this right here. The long signal coming up, but these are the kind of signals that I do try to, I don't know, be wary of. And we had these downward trending bands, so that was definitely a risk. The second one is my problematic one. That one ended up being my biggest loss. And that was totally not even in my plan as I jumped in on this candle. I'm still trying to figure out how I mismanaged that. Jumped in at 62. It came down to, okay, it only came down to 58. So what I did wrong here, well, no, I can see what I did. Technically, that was a trigger candle, and if I even had gotten in here, I don't know. I still don't know what I did wrong there. 67 down to 58. I don't know. Either way, got chopped out there. But, obviously, once the chop stopped, I mean, it's still chopping if you look at a 5-minute chart, obviously. But here on the micro view of the 1, it separated from the EMA and then came a clear movement up. And that's what I'm looking for. This I should have stayed out of. At least that second trade. Should have never taken that second trade. And then I could have got in here with two contracts. Would have never been in jeopardy. And it's gone up 40. So, I mean, I guess it's good that I can quickly recognize where I messed up. It's just preventing it the next time. I actually started making a checklist of everything I should check. Gold, it said it tempted me. I should have taken the temptation. The last temptation of gold. I do want to thank everyone that has joined me today. All new people, welcome. I promise I'm a better trader and less of a ranter than I am right now. So I hope this won't be your only time here. Definitely you would have seen better days the last 2 days. So I could say you're just late. Uh, uh, I have no idea what any of that meant, Parisa, and I'm not sure. Uh, oh, wait a minute. You're asking. That's your TR20 address. Yeah, that's going bye-bye. Sorry, Parisa. But if you're asking for help, people to send money to you, we don't do that here. As soon as I figure out how to remove it, there we go. Uh, hello, Robert. Yeah, I've heard of rules like that too, and I tend to agree, because you do have the mindset. Now, the one problem is I'm a streamer, so, you know, no one wants to see me not trade. And if I lose 3 trades quickly, and then I'm next 2 hours, I'm just saying what everything's doing. So, and a lot of times I pull, I take several losses in a row and then I pull my head out of my butt and make it back. By the way, and welcome to the channel. So Parisa, welcome to the channel, but please do not be asking for people to send you crypto. Uh, Next time I'll ban. I've only ever banned like 3 people. NQ coming back down here. It's an interesting looking 5-minute chart. Did finally kind of get there and then rejecting back down. Taking short here. Will be my last trade today. Wow. I hate that. It bursts down and then bursts right back up on me. Wow, really? How late did I get in on that? Really late. 5 points late. It is a good rule, Robert, especially because it can really, losing can definitely start weighing on your mental. And I do sometimes have to take a breath and get my head back in the game. Watching this, see if this is going to come down. Ah, wow. For the day, I can't take another loss. Down $1,781, gave back all of yesterday. I hate trading. Everything should have worked there. What? And oh my. 15-point stop would have worked there. And you know what? I test with a 15-point stop and only used a 10-point there. And look at this. I was in at 66. It's back down to my entry price. $2,000 daily loss limit, so I can't even take a chance on taking another trade. I don't even know what a bull put spread is. So, 2 great days. I actually thought I might get to what I need to pass the first step by tomorrow. Instead, I just destroyed a good part of my progress. Yes, yes it is. Wow, look at that candle. Wow, I blew up the wrong chart. Wow, look at that candle. 300 ticks up, and then boom, 150 ticks back down. On the combine I'm on, it's 2,000 for a daily loss limit. Now see, I almost wish I had taken this. I wasn't paying attention on the natural gas because I never trade it. But this was, look how far above it got that above that Bollinger Band, and that was a almost guaranteed reversal. That, I mean, there was almost no chance that was going to continue going up on that next candle. See what it looked like on the 5. Oh, it's still going on the 5. But see how it even looks like it still wants to reverse on the 5, even though it's already given back half the candle. I'm just not brave enough to trade it. I can't really take the chance on trading it now. Uh, Eric, I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure if you need the TradingView subscription or not. That's a good question. I have a TradingView subscription. I think you would still need the TradingView subscription no matter what if you want to use more than like one indicator and all that. Yeah, it's quite the candle there. Now it's kind of sideways with big candles. And Q popped right back up. So sell short here. If I gotten in at 71, it would have went down to 53. Could have got 10 points. Now it's going back up. So we'll need to come back tomorrow and try again. Now the problem is the drawdown on Tostep is 2,500, and I went back by 1,700 today, so I only have $800 of drawdown left on this account, even though I'm still up on the account by 1,500. So I'm just gonna watch what NQ does, stream for another 20 minutes, but I'm not gonna take any trades. Yes. FK, yes. It ends at the end of the day. Well, you know what? RJ, the thing is though, if I had a day like today, let's say I used one micro instead of two minis, so instead of losing 1,700, I'll be down like, so let's say 170, 1/10, or if I use two micros, like 340, and I would have blown my account by now because I don't have, heck, I don't have any money to put into an account. My top, I because Topstep's sponsoring my stream, I get the evaluation as compensation. So it's not costing me anything to at least do the initial evaluation here. So in that way, let me put it this way: if I had to fund my own account, I would never be trading because I'm 10, from my medical issues and not working for a full year, I'm still in massive debt. So me risking actual capital of my own, I would never do. I did try that for a little bit in stocks when I first started trading, and it didn't work for me. I mean, I didn't blow it, but I didn't gain anything because I was too afraid to risk that money. So I just, I stood there frozen, wondering, if I was going to blow one of my three trades that week with the PDT rule. So, and I would not be trading now if I had to use my own capital because I don't have any capital to use. I can't. If I was zero debt and didn't owe, people money, owe money that needs to be paid back, then yeah, absolutely, I agree. But I can't allow myself to risk money that should be paying bills that I got so far behind on during the year I had no income. I haven't even checked what agriculture is doing today. Oh, agriculture moved up nicely. Well, actually, corn was as choppy as everything else, but soybeans moved up nicely. CNQ pushing back up toward that 510 level that RJ mentioned earlier. If you want to hear something that's really frustrating, off screen because I'm not allowed to promote anything else besides Tostep. But I'm on another account on TradingView. I mean on the Ninja Trader, and I'm up $445 on a trade. On NQ. There's 510 that RJ mentioned way earlier. My stop is trailing now as it's gone 30 points since I've entered on this other account. And out. So I ended up making on another account uh 29 points. No, I actually took the trade in that. Uh, I can't trust trading anymore on Tostep because I could hit daily loss. I don't want to give back the 1500 I still have and start afresh. So I followed my strategy here. Yeah, I followed the strategy here and took this up off this trigger candle. Boom. Robert, I'll use the account. I'll use the Tostep account for the Asia session tonight once the day ends and restarts. I do too. I get frustrated. You know, I really was feeling confident yesterday, and then I just totally blow this up. And I hate the fact that that happened. I can't stand this 2 steps forward, 2 steps back crap. So that was a great win on another account. I only did one contract there. If I had done 2 contracts, it would be even better. It's bull flagging now. And really, we've been positive now pretty much since 10 o'clock. A little dip down, and of course it was the dip down that got me. But you can see here, I mean, I just look back here. Let's look back at the whole day. Okay, I missed this trade because it was the very start of the stream. You can see that would have been a beautiful trade. I don't remember why I missed this trade right here. I think I was playing with gold. That would have been great. We had some chop here, and I lost. Bad entry. Then I didn't re-enter here. 15 points. You can see here, this was a trigger candle I did not take. And that would have popped up about 10. And then this one, okay, this one I actually took, but I paper handed it, got out way too quick, and you can see it went down 52 points. Then I get chopped up in this, missed this nice move down because I was busy getting chopped up, which would have been 38. Then this one, 40, take this short loss, and then this one. Now see, here's the thing. If I had taken these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, even getting chopped out here, I would have been great profit. Because, losses are going to happen. But because I didn't take these, these ended up killing me. And of course, this one. They're dropping down here by 10, 15. Big drop quick. So are we bear flagging? I mean bull flagging? I'm sorry, bull. I'm not sure why I always say bear. Looks like the answer is yes, we're bull flagging. I did doze off one night on Sharevision. And this is frustrating. Because I just entered another trade. And it's going up nicely. If I had entered these two trades on the Tostep account with the the two contracts that I do, I would be back to just about break even. Because I'm now up almost $300. I called this bear flag perfectly. I mean bull flag, bull flag. What's our high a day? Oh, we're not close. 559. Well, we're not far, far away. In a land far, far away. So real quickly, guys, I'll show you my. Here's my Ninja Trader on the unnamed account.
Of $300 on this trade, did 580 on the last one. Struggling here. Around 13,530. Gonna cut it there. So the last two trades I've made almost $800 on this other account. Which proves I can trade. Just, I don't know what happened today. I honestly don't understand it. This was a day that everything I touched went wrong. On multiple assets. Gold, crude, and Q. Have a good day, Zor. I promise to be less ranty tomorrow. You know what, guys? I think tomorrow. I don't like to focus on just one asset because I think it makes the stream more boring, and people already accuse me of being boring. But I think tomorrow I might just focus on NQ only. Like, hyper focus, have it as the only chart up most of the time. So if I had hyper focused on NQ, I would have caught this. I would have caught this. I don't remember why I missed this. And then I think I would try and yeah, it's honestly it's the way my brain works. I don't like sticking to one thing. I get bored and I start looking for other things. So, but maybe tomorrow that's what I'll do, and just stick to the one asset and see if I can get it done. Now I don't have much breathing room anymore because I only have like $800 in drawdown left. So that's only like 2 losses on NQ. So I might need to, I don't know. I might need to do micros, like 5 micros. I can do 5 micros right now in this step of Tostep, and try and build it up for first. I don't know, or maybe just YOLO. Of course, I have tonight too, so maybe I might even blow it before before tomorrow. Figure it out. This is the journey of trading, and at least I'm frustrated when I lose in front of a live audience, but at least I'm real. First of all, you see, I'm not trading recklessly. I traded stupidly, but not recklessly, like another certain streamer that we all talk about at times. So there's that. I lose in a different way, but and I don't hide my losses, obviously. Well, definitely just let me look at the 5 minute chart here. That 5 minute chart looked ugly, but here's the thing about that 5 minute chart. Let me go to that 5 minute chart's ugly with all that. Let me turn that off for a minute. I can do that, I think. Yeah, there we go. Remind me to turn that back on because I do like it. But anyway, let's look at the 5 minute chart. This is going to really frustrate me, by the way. Trigger candle is here. That was at 8:40 a.m. Eastern. Consolidated some. All these are in the way, but we're going to put another one here. $15-point stop, which is what I do in my testing, and I've only been doing a 10, and that's bit me a couple of times. Anyway, sorry. You can see here, this stayed blue. Eliminated all that noise. It was an ugly chart, but would have went 86 points down. Now, honestly, I would have got out here, or I should have got out here, where it hit this Bollinger and bounced, but even that would have been about 70 points. And this is why I fight with myself between the 5 and the 1. Because you can see here, on the 5, I got 3 signals total this morning. I think. No, 4 signals total. This one here, which on the 5 would have given me 40 points. This one could have given me 70. This one, if I had taken it, would have stopped me out. And then this one, that's 3 out of 4 signals that would have won. I don't know. My big win the other day was off the 1-minute chart. My big win yesterday was off the 1-minute chart. 2 minutes. Let's look. All these. 2 minutes, same trigger on that early one. Trigger would have came a little bit late, but would have been a winner. Let's see here. One change there, but I definitely would not have taken that. And could have gotten a re-entry there. Same thing there. So far we're looking at 4 wins in a row. It never gave the one of the entries that stopped me out there. So this one, that one could have been a stop out. So 4 and 1, and this one here, 4 and 2, and then this one would have been a winner. So 5 and 2, 10-point stop, and then all of these would have went. Let's see, 30. So let's say they all would have went 20, and some more. So we definitely got runners out of them. So yeah, like 5 and 2 or 6 and 2. So probably about 100 points on the morning. And let's see. Let me look at something here. Where did I get chopped out at? What time frame was that? Here, right? Yeah, after the open. No, here. After the open. Right here. So from about 9:40 to 9:55 was the main chop. Let's look at it in a 2-minute. This was the chop on the 2-minute. Look at actually, how about that? On the 2-minute chart, it never once gave me a signal to go any direction. It bounced, and I could have played that bounce possibly. But yeah, that would have totally eliminated my chop fest. How about that? Huh. 1 minute difference eliminated a chop vest that cost me like $800. So very interesting. Very interesting. Nice bounce there on that 2 minute chart there. Let me just see what that looks like on the one. Yeah, see one, that's a trigger candle, and the two, it's a bounce. Interesting. On the 5, it never got down there. Just a pullback. It's interesting how everything looks on different charts. So anyway, guys, I have a feeling I scared away a lot of new viewers today because I had a bad day and then started my rant there. But I hope that for the people that did decide to come and to stay, that they'll continue to come back. Promise for better trading tomorrow. Well, I can't promise that. I might just totally blow everything up tomorrow. But anyway, so do want to thank everyone for joining me. Welcome to all the new people. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this challenging morning. And we'll try and improve tomorrow or tonight if you want to join me on Sharevision for the Asia session. And I will hope everyone has a great day, rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you Hey,
did, I'll
Robert,
love
I
if you hit the
appreciate it.
thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.